Welcome to Cut Corners Construction, where we cut the corners so you don't have to. About 2 years ago, Cut Corners Construction told you about the DeWalt DCN690. Today we're going to tell you about the new DeWalt DCN692. Okay, so our very first review that we did on the DeWalt DCN690 was this gun right here. And this gun, I've used it on and off for the past 2 years. I've been very impressed with it. It has come in very, very handy. I've shot about 9,000 shots through it, which it's not a lot, but it's held up to the test. And honestly, I would buy another one in a heartbeat. As a matter of fact, I did. I got the DCN692, and I'm going to tell you about that in just 1 minute. Using it over the past 2 years, I'm able to reflect on what I really think of this nail gun. It's a bit heavier than, say, the pass load. With the features you get with it, the portability especially, it's really worth it. I'm really impressed with the battery runtime. I've run this on my 3 amp hour DeWalt batteries and my 4 amp hour batteries. This hook has definitely come in handy for hooking it. You know, if you're doing rafters, hooking it on your rafters or wherever, being able to hang it somewhere is very nice. It comes with an Allen wrench tool right here. And what's nice about this is if you ever have a jam, which I have had a couple jams, if you ever have a jam, all you have to do is unscrew these 2 Allen screws here, and this whole part pulls away and you can easily clear your jam and then screw those screws back in and replace your tool. One feature I have to say about this gun that is very valuable compared to like the pass load is the bump mode feature. You've got a switch right here where you can switch it to single shot, which would be, if it's set on single, you can push it down, fire. It won't fire if you've got the trigger down and push it down. Or you can switch it to the bump mode feature, which is what I mostly keep it on, where you can hold the trigger and you can nail. And with my last pass load that I had, I could not do that. But if you would like to see the original reviews we did on the DCN690, I'll have the links to those in the video description. I'm just gonna go over the main difference between the DCN692 and the DCN690. There's really not much difference in these 2 nail guns. And like I said, you could watch our first 2 reviews that we did and pretty much understand what this gun's all about. The only main difference about this gun is you'll notice it has a selector switch right here. If you are firing, you know, anything between a 2-inch and a 3-inch nail, you can put it on a low speed, which I assume would use less of your battery. And it's going to, the internals of the gun are actually going to last longer because it's not having to work as hard to hit those shorter nails in. And then you would turn it on a high speed for shooting in like a 3 1/4 to a 3 1/2 inch nail. Now I did talk to DeWalt specifically about this gun, and I asked them, is there anything specific you changed about this gun other than the selector switch? And they said no, but they did say that because it doesn't have to ramp up as far on the low speed, that when you're doing sheeting or you're shooting the shorter nails, you might actually notice the ability to be able to shoot the gun faster. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take some in real time. We're going to put a battery on this and we're going to shoot some nails and show you some speeds. So let's put on our ear protection, slide in a 4 amp hour battery using shorter nails. Slide that in, and I'm going to make sure my selector switch is on low, setting 1. I've got it set on bump mode, and I'm just firing into, I got a 2x4 here and then some other material under it. Okay, and that's one bank of nails I just shot. I progressively went faster and faster as we went along. It's pretty impressive how fast this will fire on bump mode. But now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the longer nails. And we're going to go ahead and see how this does. I'm going to put this on setting 2, which is the higher ramp mode. As you can see, these nailers are great. I would actually recommend this over the DeWalt DCN690, mainly because of the 2-speed option. And because of that dual speed option, it's easier on the internals of the gun, and your gun is going to last longer. And let us know what you think of the new DeWalt DCN692. Comment in the section below this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lugnut Films, and like this video, guys. I need the likes. And this is Cut Corners Construction, where we cut the corners so you don't have to.